it done. Touchdown.
And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Jaguars nothing. Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Yo,
and job
my
one
boy
here,
Ian,
Charles,
this
just
one
keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2
poppin',
turnovers to this point.
Giving out good
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that.
How we
No one
doing,
is
man?
mistaking me for a
Say
doctor,
something in the chat,
but thank you, Dr. Davis.
It's second down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Minshew sets to throw. Minshew going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Intercepted.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, it's a run for Ingram. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
From the ball carrier.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Draw play. Ingram now. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Intended for Miles Boykin. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got Thompson here, complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, Minshew to throw. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 48 yards. They're going right back to Westbrook. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. Again, Minshew looking to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are back within a score. Sometimes those tight ends are a mismatch. They found the mismatch there.
And that's exactly why you want to draw up those types of plays, because coverage is just going to go to the natural guys, the guys that make the big plays on the outside. But if you work your tight end into it, that's a tough one for a defense to handle.
Tough. They couldn't handle it. It worked out for 6. Fielded in the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
What?
Able to get there and pick it. And it won't be a pick 6, but he will have his guys set up at the 2-yard line.
The 2-yard line.
And that pick just sets them up beautifully right down near the goal line.
I remember being in a defensive meeting back when I was in college, and our defensive coordinator says, we're going to call this Be Who You Are defense. D linemen, you play the run. Linebackers, be aware of anything. And secondary, you play the pass. That way, you're all set, ready for whatever they put out there.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Tyler Eifert there to make the grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taken in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 70 yards. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
Justin Tucker.
Brandon, you and I have called a lot of college football in our day, but on Sundays here in the NFL, doesn't it look a lot like what we used to see on Saturdays when we called those games?
Yeah, option plays just like we saw, and that was a long touchdown on the option. What you taught me, though, defensively, you get your eyes in the wrong place on a play like that, you're in trouble.
What's the term that's in vogue in the NFL? Eye violations. The offense wants you to put your eyes in the wrong spot so that they can appear on others.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. There he goes right side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, having awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception. Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a
too many syllables.
Yeah. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word. Oski.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
3-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick six. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, DJ Hayden. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
First down.
Hey, yo, man, whoever that is, share my shit, bro. Let the folks know we out here.
Minshew, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
At the 48.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Minshew. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. I hate to sound really negative, but at this point, an incomplete pass, almost a moral victory that it's not picked off.
Well, you may hate to sound negative, but that was negative.
It was very negative, I know, but all these first-half interceptions, it's been tough to watch.
Yeah, couldn't find a silver lining in this one. Much more like leg.
A Jaguar first down as Minshew finds Westbrook.
First down.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An outcut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
The open man is Westbrook. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Minshew. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Minshew. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Patrick Queen.
Here's Minshew to Thompson on the screen. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
A 37-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. There he goes, left side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin, 79 yards. And the Ravens will add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this carries into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. They run it here with Thompson. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a gain of 9. First down, Jacksonville.
A gain of 9 yards.
On first down, Thompson.
First down.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. They run with Thompson. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That was 4th and what we would call long in that situation, wasn't it? That wasn't 4th and inches, was it?
No, I mean, you get in those situations 4th and 3, 4th and 4. That's a lot to, what would you say, a lot of pizza left in that box.
It certainly is. Not everyone dove in on that one. In today's NFL, this is a passing down, all right? This is not a running down. That takes a lot of guts to call that play and even better execution.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
No gain on the play. Brings up
on 3rd down, Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 6-yard pickup. It's still a few chain links short, it appears, with 4th down coming up. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
It's a gain of 10.
They keep it with Fournette on first down.
First down.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. 24 yards. And the Jaguars get a score closer.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
At the 23-yard line.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Josh Allen able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo, what's up, bro? Turn your mic back on,
And
bro.
the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. On third down, Mark Ingram. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He may try and run for this. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. Being chased out left. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 43-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown. Marquise Brown, 51 yards. And the Ravens will extend their lead. And that one makes this a 19-point game.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Jaguars 23. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Minshew going to lead up the Jaguars 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll throw from the gun. And he completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
It's a gain
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Looking to throw it. Minshew. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Throwing on first down is Minshew. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
11 yards there. First down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agree.
Alexis.
They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Here we go, set, 30 base. That's right, baby. 48, 46.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 17. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
After the interception, here's Jackson dancing to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Josh Allen able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
28-yard line.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Carrier. The tackle made by Miles Jack.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And brought in by Jarrell Adams. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
To number 47. A gain of 16.
4th down, here's Jackson. Rolling to his left. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Jaguars 23.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain. Taste sweet on my face like it's lemonade. Tie me up in chains. I get through the